Hey guys, and welcome! We got a little surprise today cause update 2.2, of which I thought will come next Tuesday, will already be released tomorrow on October 20th. And that means we will get the new version of Orbital, some new vault weapons and a number of bug fixes and improvements. As usual, I looked through the complete patch notes for you and will show you the most important changes here in this video, but if you want to read through the full notes yourself, you can also find a link to them in the description below. So the first thing, and surely the biggest change, is the improved version of Orbital that basically got the same overhaul as Kaleidoscope and Renewal. Flag positions were changed in both Conquest and Breakthrough, terrain was raised or lowered to break lines of sight, and more cover was added in general to make it easier for infantry to maneuver between objectives. We will see how this new version will play tomorrow, and we will surely also get a dedicated playlist for it to try it out and learn about all of the changes that have been made. The second point of the update are the persistent servers that I mentioned in yesterday's video already, so after tomorrow's update you will be able to host servers in Portal that will stay up for 7 days even if there's no one on the server, and you won't have to host them again every day. The only drop of bitterness here is that you will only have access to this feature when you own the Premium Battle Pass, so if you don't own it, you won't be able to host this kind of servers. When it comes to the weapons, we will also see 3 new additions, and just like for the last updates, these are also vault weapons, so guns coming over from Portal. This time it will be the ACW-R that was available in Battlefield 3 and will be another addition to the assault rifle category. Then finally the AKS-74U that will also be added to the assault rifles and is coming over from the arsenal of Battlefield 3 and Bad Company 2. And the last one is the MP412 Rex, which is a revolver, so an entry to the sidearm category, and was originally available in Battlefield 3 and Bad Company 2 as well. And then we have several bug fixes and improvements, of which I only point out the most important ones. And I think the first one to mention here is that the player card badge for the season should now track Battle Pass points correctly and in real time, and not with a delay anymore. So hopefully all players will receive their badges for this season correctly. Then there was an issue fixed where it was not possible to move into any direction when on the parachute, and you can now no longer deploy on a squad mate who is very close to an enemy vehicle. For the specialists, there were also some smaller changes made, so you can now no longer stand on Casper's drone and fly around with it. For Crawford's Mastery, the assists you do with the mounted Vulcan also count now and not only the actual kills. You can also no longer move through a friendly doze's shield while it is deployed, and when using Pike there should no longer be a false voice line saying "got one" even though there was no enemy spotted. For vehicles and aircrafts there were some smaller improvements made, such as the spawn beacon of the EBLC Ram that can now be destroyed by storms, and the health of tracks and wheels and also of the turrets of all heavy vehicles was increased, so it takes more shots to disable these parts now. And at the end, there were also some fixes made to weapons, but no changes that would impact the damage or gunplay of them, but they finally fixed the laser sight. So the laser should now be aligned at any time and shouldn't get into some weird angle when in a vehicle or when sprinting. It should also be correctly blocked by geometry now and not shine through it, and the laser dot should now be visible as intended when aiming down sights through a scope or an optic. And that's it for today. The update will go live at 8 AM UTC across all platforms as usual, and once you have installed it, you can jump right back into the game. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like or a comment below and subscribe to the channel to stay tuned for more content like this. Until then, thanks for watching. I'm the Catwoman, and you are awesome.